buttocks to heels. Hands beside the ankles. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to float yourself down, forehead to the mat. Sweep your hands forwards. So you should know you have enough room to go into cobras if your hands have about a foot of space between your fingertips and the end of your mat. Inhaling into cobra, squeeze your tummy in. Make sure your lower back feels safe here. Legs are together, big toes touch. Exhaling down, push into the hands, round your spine into angry cat. Back into your child pose. And again, strong tummy. Inhale, draw those arms in without dragging the mat along with you. All the way back up to sitting nice and tall and straight in your hero. Inhaling, stand on the knees, hands together, palms together. Exhale, sit yourself back down. Hands flow down the center line of your body all the way to the ankles. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Again, if you feel more comfortable with hands under your shoulders doing that, go right ahead. Inhale, send the hands forward. Exhale, scoot through. Try to keep your chest low. Caterpillar your way down onto your tummy. Send your chin forwards. Roll those shoulders back and down. Don't use your arms to prop yourself up. Exhaling down. Round your spine. Nice big inhale. Exhale to child. Again, using your abdominal muscles to draw yourself slowly up into sitting. One vertebra at a time. Shoulders roll back. Head emerges last. Sitting in that hero. Then inhale. Stand up tall. Hands up. Palms together. Sinking down. Straight back here. Sitting directly above your pelvis. Exhaling. Forward fold. Forehead comes to the floor. Nice breath into sweeping the arms forward. Spread out those fingers. Scoot yourself through. Legs together. Hands are under the shoulders. Don't let the elbows be resting on the floor. Inhale. You can take yourself a little higher if you want to, but careful with the back. Exhale yourself down out of your cobra. Tucking toes under. You can go up to downward facing dog to release yourself from the cobra. If it's too much for you, go down to child pose. So your hands are where they were before. Your feet are pelvis width apart, hiding the heels behind the feet. Look at your toes, but the top of your head is pointing in the direction of your hands. Stepping through into the lunge, right leg forward. If you need to grab that foot or move yourself there as best you can. Sometimes it takes practice to just smoothly step through. Make sure that shin's straight up and down. Hands can rest on the floor lightly or on the thigh. Make sure your hips are square. The back leg is parallel to the mat. And get a nice distance between your knees. Going into the twist, prayer twist. Elbow across opposite knee. Fingers point towards your nose. You can look up over that right shoulder if you like. So it's a left arm across the right knee if you're a little confused. Make sure that your neck is comfortable here as well. Don't let your hips press backwards. You want to keep that pressing forward action through the hips. If it's not comfortable, you can always find your own variation. Tuck the back toe under, squeeze in the tummy, step yourself back into that dog. Nice long straight spine. Don't let your head flop down. You're looking at your toes, but your neck is in line with your spine. Stepping through on the other side, left leg forward. Again, open up your heart. Roll the shoulders back. You can put your hands higher up if you like, onto the thigh. Square up those hips. Make sure that your knee is above your heel. If your knee is moving towards the toes or beyond, you're endangering your ligaments. Crossing into the twist. Right elbow over left knee. Palms together, fingers point towards the nose. Adjust your head for comfort. Breathing into it. You can lever that elbow against the thigh to twist yourself deeper if you like. Releasing hands to the floor, tuck toe under, squeeze tummy, pick up knee, inhale, step back into your dog. Come up on the balls of your feet, knees down, unhook those toes. And settle yourself down again into your child to rest. If you want to stay longer in your dog, that's entirely up to you. As long as you can breathe and you're comfortable, the dog can become a resting pose as your practice advances. But if you need just to sink down and relax, then do so. Rolling yourself back up into your hero. Get those shoulders relaxed. Make sure you're comfy. Drop that chin down a little bit. Breathe into your body. Make sure those ankles and feet and knees are safe. Tucking the toes under. This one can get pretty intense, so watch yourself, only if it's comfortable. You saw how I pulled those little pinky toes around, so they're in alignment as well. Sitting on the heels, make sure that your ankles and your feet and your knees feel safe. Breathing into it, relax your shoulders. Coming out any time you want. You can just stand right up on the knees, carefully unhook your toes. And your hands, leaning back now, your hands can be either fingers pointing towards toes or rotated out behind. Moving into gentle variations for the camel. Widen your knees apart a little bit. Pressing into the hands, gently allowing the buttocks to leave the heels. Only going as high as is comfortable. There should be no pain in any of your joints. As you get more open, you'll be able to walk the hands forwards to the heels and open into the full expression of the camel with the head back. That's hard on the neck, so watch yourself there. Breathing, palms onto the soles. You must have a very strong neck to allow yourself to go back into the camel. You must have a very open body. If your arms are not straight up and down and you're leaning way back, you could fall right on the back of your head, so be very careful. If your head is back, keep it back. Walk the hands back, put the buttocks on the heels, press the heart forward, and only let the head forward when gravity takes it forwards. This is to protect your neck. Moving back into child to recover from whatever level of camel you attained. Gently breathing. Let your body sink. You rest as much as you need to during your practice. Don't try to force yourself beyond your safe limits. Again, rolling back up, shoulders back. Opening your knees and feet apart, moving yourself into sitting, cross-legged, hands on the knees, nice tall spine, shoulders roll back and down, face is quiet, gently breathing. If you need to release your back some more, it's a good idea after the camel or an intense back bend to lie back down. So one vertebra at a time, head on the floor, draw in those knees, rock out your back from side to side. You can let your head turn with the knees or opposite to the knees if you like. Taking in that right knee, extending the left leg. This is a more advanced twist. This is one knee's twist. You must ensure that your shoulders stays on the floor on the right side and ensure that your right foot touches the ground. The knee is not necessarily going to get down as far as it is here. You can draw it up towards the armpit if you're quite flexible, or if this is not comfortable, slide the knee down away from you. Turning the head away from the knee, making sure that both shoulders are on the ground. If this is not comfortable for you, if you need to come out, you slide the hand underneath the knee and help to press yourself back out. You don't want to just lift from your hips here. You want to help push that leg back out. Otherwise, you can strain yourself. So carefully adjusting yourself out, squeezing that knee into your heart, lengthening through, just breathing into any tightness, drawing in the two knees. If you want to rock out your back here, turn the knees in circles to release the lower back. That's a very good idea. An option is, of course, to go into a two knees twist if you don't like your one knees twist, where you have both knees in your heart and they both go over. Otherwise, going back into your one knees twist, you can see here I'm adjusting myself to go deeper into the twist by tucking that bottom hip further back underneath me, bending that bottom leg to give myself the leverage to do so. That's fairly advanced. Be careful with your spine. Make sure that your shoulder is flat on the floor, turning your head away from the bent knee, adjusting the height of the knee. If it's too intense on your back, you can just slide that knee down away from the shoulder. And if you need to come out, again, hand under the knee to help press yourself back out in a safe manner. Breathe into anything that feels tight. There should not be any pain here. Feel the stretch across your buttock and your thigh into your beautiful long spine. Turning the head back to center as you